Welcome to Jeannie's RV Adventure.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry, and Eric's. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Jeannie and Eric's RV Adventure YouTube channel. So I'm putting this together because people have been requesting and it was suggested and I was encouraged to do this. So here you go, and we're going to give it our best shot. I have two things. One, if you're not family and friends and you come across this channel and you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. Please just mosey on down the road to a channel you do like. There's no reason to leave any negative comments or feedback because I'll just delete them all anyway because it's my YouTube channel. And two, I have no idea what I'm doing at all. So it should be fun. It'll be a train wreck. And I know a lot of you are shocked because I always think I know everything, but now you know for sure that I don't. So, and I know that I don't. So I'm going to be learning a lot, which will be part of the fun. And I like to know things if I don't know them. So that'll make me happy. Okay, so just enjoy. I hope it is entertaining and interesting. And I'll see you guys a little later. Okay, bye. So this is our first RV. It was a 25-foot Class A, and we had it for about 2 years. And we had a lot of fun in it with our camping buddies from church. But when we talked about living in it full time, we knew it was a little too small. So we upgraded. Here's our new RV. It's a Class C, and it's 32 feet. So it gave us more room in the back and a little different floor plan, which I greatly appreciated because we made some mistakes the first time around. And we use all the overhead cab for storage, so it's working out perfect. So next we had to sell our house, and this was a little hard because this is my dream house. I love this house. I always wanted this house, and I love this backyard. Fortunately, I have this lovely human being for a friend, Annie Van Peter, who is also a fabulous realtor. So she held our hand and got me through it because it was what we wanted to do, and she made it easier than I had expected. Then we packed up all our stuff into pods and sold a lot of things along the way and tried to get down to what we would really want to see when we got 6 to 9 months out the other end or more. Who knows how long this adventure will last, and who knows what it'll look like when we get there. But we were so fortunate to have this wonderful young man that we met from church, Shane, to come and help us. We never would have gotten through it if it wasn't for Shane and his muscles, and we will forever be in his debt. He's just a lovely human. And finally, we had to say goodbye to our Orchard Church Temecula family. We have so many people there who have become family to us, and I'm sure will stay in our lives forever, but being separated will be difficult. Finding another church that can fill the Orchard shoes will also be a challenge, but we know the Lord will lead us and we'll get there eventually, but parting was difficult. And then it was time for us to hit the road. Jeannie's and Eric's RV Adventure. Here goes nothing. So our first stop was up to Ventura County to visit some family and say goodbye. This is us driving down into Camarillo. Camarillo, California was my hometown. I spent most of my life there until I was married, and Eric joined the Navy and we started traveling. Here's my high school, Adelpho Camarillo High School. Go Scorpions. And then finally into Ventura. Ventura is where Eric grew up. It's a lovely beach community. It's a little hazy day, but it's still a lovely area. And our first stop was Ventura Beach RV Resort. Escape to Paradise. Well, it's really not on the beach, but it is closely walking distance on the beach. The freeway is between the beach and the resort. But it was a nice stop, a nice place. And this next video is the day after video that I recorded. It was a scramble to get out, a lot more work than we thought. We had some great friends that helped. And a couple times I did think, what the hell have I done? But here we are, and we made it to our first stop, and we are packed to the gills. So let me give you a little tour. I'm not very good with this yet, but here's our overhead storage. It is packed. We got this bin system going, so we got one bin for everything, and there's our ice machine, and we have a printer behind that. So I think we have everything we need. Got suitcases in case we have to flee the area. Ha ha ha. And we're set up pretty good. We got coffee going on here, and there's a whole big box of alcohol. Some of that we don't even drink, but we just didn't have a chance to pour it out or give it away. And we're packed. So today will be a little bit of organizing. I do have these pantry cupboards, and they're just stuffed full of things. But we have this beautiful view out our back window. It's looks like we're in a luscious garden area. Right on the other side of that, though, is the freeway, and then on the other side of the freeway is the beach. So we just have like a short 5-minute walk to the beach about. So we'll try that later today. Okay. So we did find a home for most of the alcohol, any of you that are wondering. And we didn't have to drink it all ourselves. Here's our first setup at the RV resort. While it was nice, it was kind of strange. The park was quite empty, and they still shoved us next to some other RVers. These are full-time RVers, which was kind of strange because none of them, I guess, have to follow the park rules. They have the dogs outside in kennels and stuff shoved all over underneath their RV, but I've kind of found that that's the way things go. But it was a lovely park, and we did enjoy being there. It was quiet, besides the freeway, and very relaxing. See what I mean? See how empty it is? Kind of crazy. Anyway, and the walk to the beach was very beautiful and easy to get to. The paths go right out of the RV park and around the corner and right down to the beach. So it's Emmawood State Beach is the one that this RV park was next to. And the train tracks go right by, but you walk under them. And it was very quiet. There was no one even camping there. I'm not even sure they opened it up for reservations yet since COVID. And then we found this sunbathing squirrel that we thought was kind of funny. He was just all stretched out on the table. And he's bigger than our dog Bentley. And here's the lovely beach. And I'm trying to make myself take more selfies or put more pictures of myself that Eric takes in these videos. I don't like how I look in photos, but in 20 years, I'm sure I'll think I'm gorgeous, so I'm going to go for it. Here's beautiful Ventura Hills. It's just lovely in that area of California. We'll miss California and the scenery and the people for sure. Spent a lot of time with my sister Peggy. We had a great time, a lot of fun and laughs, and her wonderful husband Scott, and then his family invited us. We had a wonderful Tuesday night family dinner at Butch and Jan's house. And here's some of my other family that came to visit us down at the harbor. We had a lovely day visiting and eating out kind of picnic style. On the left, there's my nephew John, my sister Peggy's younger boy, and there's my sister Peggy and her husband Scott. And there's Camille, my lovely wife of my nephew Sean, who's right there. And then there's Eric and me. Then we moseyed on up on Mother's Day to Santa Monica and had a visit with Christopher and went out to dinner. And he's staying behind in Santa Monica, California. We'll miss him, but he's doing fabulously. We also took time to meet with Eric's cousin Joe and his lovely wife, and at El Tecolote, one of our family favorites Mexican restaurants. And then there we were on the road again. So So that was our first stop, and we're headed up to our next stop, which is actually leaving California, heading to Arizona.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Appreciate it.
And as always, Eric's a trooper, does all the driving. I have not driven the RV yet. Now we're on our way to Arizona, leaving California. Stand by for part 2.